Hello everyone. The clip you're about to hear is from one of our exclusive Patreon episodes. Just like all of our other clips, it may contain major spoilers about the film, so you have officially been warned. And if you want to check out the full episode, head over to patreon.com/horrorqueers and we'll pop right up. Without further ado, here's your exclusive Patreon clip. I think it's funny, actually, because when we talked about Willy's Wonderland last month on the Patreon, we talked about how cool it would have been to have seen the animatronics go into town and cause a stir and, like, murder and capture people. Mm-hmm. And this is really what we're seeing in Home, right? These boys leaving the Peacock farm and going into quote-unquote suburbia. I mean, it's still a small town, but there's something scary about the home invasion aspects. And then, of course, it's scored to Wonderful, Wonderful, the Johnny Mathis song, which is actually recorded by a sound-alike singer named Kenny James, because Johnny Mathis said, fuck no, you're not using my song for this sequence.
Well, and what I love, so I mean, because, you know, I said, oh, this episode took references from Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Hills Have Eyes, but that specific scene, you know what that reminded me of, because of the use of music, is Wes Craven's original Last House on the Left, which we discussed, oh my god, 2 years ago on the Patreon.
Holy fuck. How long have we been doing this?
I know! We're in our third year, Joe. No,
oh my god.
It didn't work for me there, because it just, like, again, listeners, if you don't know, in the original Last House on the Left, a lot of the rape and violence scenes in the movie are paired with happy
really
music.
Comical. Yeah,
but that's the thing, it's comical. Like, oh, it's not just happy music, it's like bad, shitty, happy music.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like this dissonance between, oh, you're watching something horrific play out on screen while you're hearing something that's more jovial. It works better for me here because it's like an actually well-produced piece of music.
Get in, losers. This is the Lady Killers, a Feminine Rage podcast. I'm Jen.
I'm Sammy.
I'm Rocco.
And I'm May. Our podcast is a tribute to the female-identifying killers in horror and more.
Each episode will feature us, your Supreme Court of female murderers, discussing our favorite lady killers, from your Julias and Jennifers to your Carries and Christines.
We'll tell her story, decide if it's good for her horror, and answer the most important question of all: would we die for her?
Join us on Thursdays as we pull on our sweaters, snatch our ice picks, sharpen our scissors, and honor the lady killers who live on the silver screen.
No boys were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Yet.
It was late in the afternoon when the professor and I took our way towards the east, whence I knew Jonathan was coming.
Jonathan Harker has asked me to note this, as he says he is hardly equal to the task, and he wants an exact record kept.
Dear Madam Mina, I have read your husband's so wonderful diary. Strange and terrible as it is true. I will pledge my life on it.
God preserve my sanity, for to this I am reduced. Safety and the assurance of safety are things of the past.
I am in hopes that I shall see more of you at Castle Dracula.
Listen to Regarding Dracula wherever you listen to podcasts, or find us online at bloody.fm.